In a dramatic turn of international diplomacy, the United States recently attempted to dissuade Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi from visiting Russia, a move that has drawn significant attention and raised questions about the evolving geopolitical landscape. According to sources familiar with the situation, U.S. officials privately conveyed their concerns to the Indian government, emphasizing the potential ramifications of the visit amidst the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and increasing tensions between Washington and Moscow. The U.S. argued that Modi's presence in Russia could be perceived as a tacit endorsement of President Vladimir Putin's policies, which have been widely condemned by Western nations. However, India, maintaining its long-standing tradition of non-alignment and strategic autonomy, decided not to comply with the U.S. request. In a statement, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs underscored the importance of India-Russia relations, which have deep historical roots and encompass a wide array of economic, defense, and cultural ties. India's foreign policy decisions are driven by our national interests and are made independently, said an official from the ministry. Our engagement with Russia is critical for our energy security, defense cooperation, and regional stability. The Prime Minister's visit will focus on strengthening these areas of cooperation. Prime Minister Modi's visit to Russia includes high-level meetings with President Putin, where discussions are expected to cover a range of issues, from defense collaboration and energy partnerships to trade agreements and regional security. The timing of the visit, given the current global tensions, has added a layer of complexity to these discussions. The U.S. attempt to influence India's diplomatic agenda underscores the delicate balance that New Delhi must maintain as it navigates its relationships with major global powers. India, while a strategic partner of the United States and a member of the Quad Alliance, also values its long-standing ties with Russia, a key supplier of military equipment and a major player in the energy sector. Experts suggest that India's refusal to bow to U.S. pressure is a clear signal of its commitment to an independent foreign policy. India's stance is a reaffirmation of its strategic autonomy, said Dr. Rajeshwari Pillai Rajagopalan, a senior fellow at the Observer Research Foundation. While India recognizes the importance of its partnership with the U.S., it will not compromise its core national interests and historical ties with Russia. The U.S. reaction to India's decision has been measured but indicative of underlying frustrations. A State Department spokesperson reiterated the U.S. stance on Russia's actions in Ukraine and expressed hope that global partners would act in concert to address the crisis. However, there was no direct criticism of India's decision, reflecting the nuanced and multifaceted nature of the U.S.-India relationship. As Prime Minister Modi proceeds with his visit, the world watches closely, aware that the outcomes of his meetings in Moscow could have far-reaching implications. The visit is seen not only as a test of India's diplomatic agility, but also as a potential indicator of how global alignments might shift in the face of ongoing geopolitical challenges. In the broader context, this episode highlights the complex interplay of global politics, where nations like India must continuously weigh their options and chart a course that best serves their national interests while navigating pressures from multiple directions. As the situation unfolds, the resilience and adaptability of India's foreign policy will be put to the test, underscoring the intricate dance of diplomacy in an increasingly multipolar